and then it's on there. So that's what it looks like. It's actually really sturdy on there. We've got a bullet point mounting solutions mount for the upper dash, and this is an iPad mount, so I ordered the iPad mount. This fits all the way up to the iPad Pro. And then we've got a 20mm ball. We've got the tool that tightens these little tiny clamps on the side here. We've got the long rod, I guess you could call it, that holds the iPad. And then this is the base. And then here's all of our hardware. So we'll start by figuring out how to get it in there. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to take this rod and then these two end caps. We're going to loosen up these, and then they go on the end of these. So we'll put this together. And now that we have them on there, we're going to leave them a little bit loose, and then we can put the balls in the end. So this is done. Now what we're going to do is we're going to grab this plate, and we're going to remove all the Phillips head screws on the top. And they give you tools to do so. So we'll remove all those Phillips head screws, and then we'll remove the top. Okay, now that we got all those out, this just separates, and we won't put this piece on until we get this bottom piece installed in the truck. So now we'll jump into the truck, and we're going to have to drill a few holes, I think, to get this thing secured in there. Alrighty, so what we have to do is we have to take out this little rubber piece, and then there's one screw right up here, and we'll have to take that out, and it's probably 8mm, so we'll remove that, and then this whole piece we'll have to pry out with this little tool they give us. Alright, so this is that piece that's up in that dash. It pops out. It's got 4 clips. You just pop it out with the little tool they give you. After you take that's a 7mm screw you have to take out. So then what we'll do is we'll take this base, we'll set it down in there, and then we'll know that we have to drill out all these holes. And then we can put screws in them. So there'll be, looks like 4, 5, 6 holes we'll have to drill out with this bit they give us. And then we'll put nuts and bolts in there. Alright guys, we got the base plate put in there with all the screws, and on the bottom we put all the nuts on. Hopefully it goes back in there. I mean, I think it should. Hopefully there's enough clearance, but there should be. So we'll put that back in there, and then we'll figure out where we want to mount our 20mm ball onto the top piece. So let's throw this back in there, clip it back in there. And I actually did put the rubber mat in there because I didn't want to see that little bolt hole there. So I had to screw through the rubber mat as well. So, all right, let's put it in. All right, we got it back in. We got the screw put back in, and now that thing's in there. So now we just need to put the top piece back on, but we got to figure out where we're gonna put that ball. So let's get it all set up. Alrighty, so I put 2 screws in, one right there, and then I screwed this 20mm ball on there pretty good so we can test fit. I don't want to put all the screws in because I might have to move it. You can move this ball anywhere on this whole thing, but I want the iPad to kind of come off like right here. So hopefully, I don't even know if this is long enough, but hopefully it is. Alrighty, so we got the arm put on there. We got the tablet holder put on there. There's a button on the back that raises and lowers this top piece. And now we can get the iPad put in there. So you put it in from the bottom, push down, and it'll slide into the top. And then it's on there. So that's what it looks like. It's actually really sturdy on there. We put all the screws in this up here, and yeah, that's what it looks like. You got the truck radio and then the iPad, so we can have our calendar on there and whatever else we need to do. And you can really move it wherever. I could put it back farther, and then it would be, I could even put it right in between the mirror and here, but I'd have a pretty big blind spot. So I'm kind of just gonna see how I like it. Right now I can kind of see over it, so we'll see. But yep, that's how you do it. So bullet point mounting systems, I definitely recommend it, and I will see you in the next video.